public relations. Sounds like something pretty dirty to me.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm with her. I'm not opposed to her comment. Me personally, I did a video on Sydney Sweeney, how everybody was poking fun at her when she was doing those Guess Jeans commercial, and how Doja Cat had poked fun at her, right? Which is to be disregarded because she's a tragic mulatto. And do I think Sydney Sweeney is a racist white supremacist? People were saying on Twitter she was because of her smug look on her face. To me, I just think she's inebriated on some type of narcotic. And I think she's actually like on some real shit, objectively speaking, phenotypically. She's actually a good looking white woman. Now she lacks in the ass department. So like she's not my particular speed. But I can see how some people would find her attractive. Right now, these earlier pictures, I don't know if these was movie roles that she played in or if this was her in the younger years. She looked like white bread milk toast. So she's definitely grown into her looks, and yeah, I'm not opposed to her response. I think all celebrities should do that because like the fact that sometimes they be talking about shit and they don't need to. And yeah, her saying like, when I want to talk about something, I'm gonna talk about it. I think she's well within her rights. And let me just put this out there for all the people, racist people on Twitter and YouTube land. Black people by and large wasn't really calling Sydney Sweeney racist in the least bit. I know you had a sprinkle of niggas that did. Most of them was from the Caribbean. I didn't even see a lot of Africans talking about Sydney Sweeney or black Americans. And to be truthful, most black people don't even know who the fuck Sydney Sweeney is, other than her Guess commercial. I think it was Guess or Gap, one of the shits, or American Eagle, my bad. Yeah, other than that, we don't really know who the fuck she is, right? If I'm not mistaken, didn't she play in Euphoria or some shit like that? She has the most generic white woman features, right? She looks like every other white woman with the exception of Scarlett Johansson and Hilary Duff. So we don't really know or give a fuck who she is. The fact that people were leaving racist comments on X talking about, oh, she has to be a white supremacist, that's right, it's like, yo, most of the people was a whole bunch of ugly chuds. You know what I'm saying? White women that were fugly looking. This woman interviewing her clearly is of Eastern European descent. I'm somewhere within the ballpark of Ukrainian, Polish, Russian, something, because of her jawline and her skeletal structure. Yeah, for all the people out there, especially the haters and the racists, yeah, it's white skinned people like giving her shit about speaking on white people's superiority of their physical attributes. Like, black people don't give a fuck, especially not Sydney Sweeney. Don't get me wrong, she's kind of a cute white woman, like with a little makeup and the right dress. You know what I'm saying? I'll give her that work. You know what I'm saying? She has a symmetrical looking face. I'll give her that work. She's on the level. But to see like that, oh, black people are hating or people of color. No, this is, they were even went so far as like the video I played before I started talking. She's holding up a sign. I guess it's AI talking about cry more libs. Maybe it's liberal white women that give a fuck about this, but black people, like, we're so far past the European standard of beauty and this, that, and the third. So it ain't really a lot of black people that really gave a fuck about her wearing American Eagle, or with them trying to do double entendres, talking about Sydney Sweeney has good genes. They were using, right, play on words, good genes, the one she's wearing, and the genetics that she has. And like, we might have poked fun at her, but all in all, like, we wasn't giving a fuck. It wasn't us that really gave a fuck about that. No pushback. And we wasn't even boycotting American Eagle, because black people don't wear that shit by and large. It's white women like her, liberal white women from New York or LA. And as you can see on this picture right here, she's not passing the symmetrical green line test. Sydney Sweeney is. That woman on the top don't look like she was booking dates when she was in her younger years. So like, those are the only people that give a fuck. I would really appreciate if the heat wouldn't come to black people over some shit that white people are poking the beehive and stirring up. We don't give a fuck. The only people that care about Sydney Sweeney's commercial and aesthetics of white women is not so pretty white women like that and Nick Fuentes. In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.